Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today we are going to be continuing on with our fashion drawing. We're going to be doing a holiday scene. We did this drawing yesterday. It was so much fun and I love the looseness of it. So I'm going to do some more drawing, but this one is going to be a holiday scene. You can draw along with me. I'm just using a pencil and some watercolor. You can use whatever art supplies you have, but you're going to watch and see how I draw and you can follow along and draw with me. So let's jump in and get started. Whenever I start a fashion sketch, I usually start with the head. So you're going to see me map out the circle for her head. She's going to have a hat on, and we're going to do almost like an upside down U for the top part of her body. Now you can draw the upside down U before and then draw her collar in. I just got her collar mapped in before I drew this sort of jacket. It's like a loose, fancy jacket. I'm not really going to focus on her hands or her features a whole lot. This is just more of the fashion and creating a Christmas scene. I'm just drawing in a loose, like her purse or handbag, and then just a couple of lines for her legs. I decide that I want to put in her eyes, nose, and mouth, but you can do this drawing without drawing her features. I just felt like putting them in there. But when I finish this artwork, I don't actually color in her face and I don't focus on her hands. It's basically everything else that I'm focused on. This dog is just so cute. I'm trying to draw like just a little white dog with spots. And the looser your lines are and the more sort of messy it is, the more forgiving it is. So don't be too worried about perfection here, because once you color this in, it's all going to come together. And those little mistakes is what make those little mistakes, it makes your artwork. It makes your artwork yours and it makes it unique. Now I'm just going to draw a rectangle. This is supposed to be a window, the window of a shop that she's walking by. The circle is because I'm going to draw a wreath, and I'm just trying to draw the lines in the window, and then I work on maybe some shutters. It's all very imperfect. The lines are wobbly, but I'm really having fun just mapping out this picture. Now on the side, my paper's not big enough, but I wanted to draw the door of the shop that she's walking by. It ends up being sort of just like a background part of this overall drawing, but I do like it, and I do think it adds balance to the overall drawing. I decided to finish this drawing with a loose Christmas tree. I kind of like these. Instead of doing a series of triangles, I'm just drawing some ovals and just sort of creating the look of a Christmas tree and the look of some branches. It's very loose, it's very messy, but I think it goes well with the overall drawing. Now is when I grab my watercolor, and you're just going to notice I'm actually using a fair amount of water, and I'm trying to get the color in just get it in as quickly as I can, and then fine tune it with some additional watercolor, but with less water. It's a little bit darker. Now that I have the initial watercolor down, this is when I add some more layers, if you will, like darker watercolor, less water, and I'm trying to create a little more depth and some texture to the picture or the drawing or painting. I don't know what you want to call this, a drawing or painting, but I'm adding additional watercolor and fine-tuning the details. This is the final drawing and watercolor artwork. This was really fun, and I tried not to go overboard with it and keep it simple. That blue is actually supposed to be a door. That's supposed to be a door to like a shop or something, and she's walking her little dog. And I just try to keep it simple. So I used a pencil to draw this, and then I used my watercolor. And if you're wondering what kind of watercolor I used, I got this for myself last Christmas. This is Mi Lang, I think, and I love this watercolor palette, every color you can imagine. So I use this watercolor, and then for the red ornaments I used my Tombow marker. I saw this really old video of this woman doing fashion sketching, and she went over her work with the Tombow, and I have so many Tombows and I never use them, but I think it worked really well over the watercolor. I also tried to layer on different colors of green to create a little depth. It's not completely dry, but I did use a little bit of a black marker to outline her jacket and to outline this wreath. And the marker that I used is this True Red marker. It is water soluble, so when you add water to it, it smudges, but it worked really well once the watercolor dried to go on top of it. I even went over her hat a little bit, if you can see, to give a little bit of pattern. So I'm working on maybe some patterns, but simplicity when it comes to coloring and not going overboard. I'm going to put this picture up on my Facebook page called Krista Irene Art. If you leave a comment below, you can comment your artwork, the picture that you did along with this video. So if you drew along with me on this video and you want to share your artwork, feel free to go to Krista Irene Art on Facebook and leave a photo of it below the picture that I'm going to put up tonight. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Happy sketching to you.